Now at 8, a big win for the Red Sox, but the team may still be taking a loss. Why Chris Sale spent the night in the hospital.
A nail-biter ending to the Patriots game as the team pulls out the win just before the clock runs out.
People are beginning to pick up the pieces after Hurricane Michael slammed the South as President Trump prepares to make a trip to some of the hardest hit areas.
And doomed by sinking sales, Sears declaring bankruptcy and closing dozens of stores.
This is 7 News Today in New England.
All right, it's 8 o'clock on your Monday morning as we take a live look outside. The sun is shining brightly there, but there is a little bit of a chill to the air. Thanks for being with us. I'm Amaka Ubaka.
And I'm Caitlin McCauley. I would say there's a pretty significant chill to the air.
Yeah,
At least if you're asking me.
Gonna need that light coat, Josh, and possibly an umbrella as well.
Yeah, you'll want both for the day today. Again, it's chilly this morning, especially as you travel away from downtown. It drops off pretty quickly. In fact, 8 o'clock, some of us still holding on to the 30s. Jaffrey at 38, Fitchburg we're at 39. So a lot of us seeing improvement with the sunshine. We're up to 50 in Boston, but the sunshine going to fade away rather quickly. Rain showers working into the area, and of course with the rain showers comes the clouds as well. So the high clouds will increase, and then those will continue to thicken up over the next couple of hours as well. And then all of this scattered shower activity filters through as we go throughout the day today. So it's not a widespread rain that's going to wash out the whole afternoon, but we'll have these scattered showers around for much of the afternoon and even into the evening time frame. So temperature is actually not too bad today. We make it in the low to middle 60s. Showers develop probably about 11 o'clock or so, continuing all the way through the afternoon and evening. We'll time those out for you and talk about a very chilly fall-like 7-day forecast all in just a few minutes.
The Red Sox playoff push taking them to Houston, and after a thrilling Game 2 at Fenway, the series is all tied up at 1. But the win is being overshadowed by more serious news. Ace Chris Sale spent the night in the hospital. He was complaining of a stomach illness hours before last night's game.
And Sale was then admitted to the hospital for observation. 7's John Coco is live at Mass General with more on his condition. John.
Caitlin, according to the Red Sox, Chris Sale spent the night right here at Mass General Hospital. He was being evaluated for a stomach illness.
No. He started feeling bad after the game.
Red Sox manager Alex Cora says Ace Chris Sale's uncharacteristically wild performance in Game 1 of the ALCS had nothing to do with his recent hospitalization.
For what I know, it's nothing serious, but obviously, whenever you have to go to the hospital, you gotta, be quote unquote worried. But he should be fine. Hopefully, we get news in the upcoming hours, and he'll join us in Houston.
Sale was not with the team for Game 2 in Boston. Instead, he was at Mass General Hospital. Sale reported to the Red Sox Sunday that he had a stomach illness. We're told doctors were checking him out in the hospital, and the Red Sox confirmed he was being kept overnight for evaluation. For his teammates, they were focused on winning last night.
Obviously, I'm not really sure of all the details with Chris as we sit here right now, so that's new to me. But I'll check on him afterwards.
Sale didn't pitch much in the second half of the season due to inflammation of the shoulder, and now this stomach illness has fans concerned.
It's a little scary. You're trying to win a series. You need them.
Not good. Not good for the playoffs.
Not good at all. I can't believe it. I don't know what happened, so it's just hard to figure it out. I think he's what we need to get us through.
At this point, it's unclear when the 29-year-old Sale will pitch for the Red Sox again. That's this live here at Mass General. John Coco, 7 News, Today New England.
And the Sox battling back last night after a rough Game 1. A bases-clearing triple gave the Sox the lead in the third, and they kept that momentum going, winning 7-5. 7's Kim Lucy is outside Fenway with more. Kim.
And this really was a team effort. David Price kept the game close. The bullpen pitched well, and the bats, they came alive. Fans are hoping when the team leaves Fenway and heads down to Houston, they can continue to ride this momentum and bring back some wins.
All smiles trotting off the field to the tune of Dirty Water. That's what fans were hoping to see as the Sox even the series against the Astros. The Bats came alive this game with Mookie Betts getting things started right away, doubling in the first inning to center field. Andrew Benintendi brings him around with an RBI single to right, 1-0 Sox. They'd load the bases, and 4 batters later, it's Rafael Devers bringing Benintendi to the plate with a single the other way. Sox take a quick 2-zip lead. But one of the biggest hits of the night comes in the bottom of the third, Jackie Bradley Jr. coming through with the bases loaded, lacing an opposite field double that hangs in the padding and left, clearing the bags, putting the Red Sox up 5-4. The Sox would add on 2 more runs thanks to the speed and the bat from Betts, who had 2 hits and scored twice.
I just go out and do what I can to help the team win, try and be consistent and having some good at-bats and getting some timely hits and whatnot. But, it's not just me. We got 25 guys out here to win.
Starter David Price fell 1 out short of qualifying for the win, but it was the first time his team won a playoff game he started, snapping his record run of postseason woes.
It wasn't the line I dreamed up to have tonight, but our offense, our defense, everybody rallied together. That's what we've done all year. Whenever our starters needed to be picked up, they've picked us up and vice versa, so that was big.
Now the team heads south for 3 games at Minute Maid Park, and players say this win will have them flying high.
We're locked in. We're ready to go. Tonight was a big game. Going back to Houston down 2-0 is tough. The fact that we can even it out, 1-1, go to Houston, take the momentum with us, it's definitely big.
It's a great team over there. It's going to be a dogfight. The series is, it's tough. The 2 best teams in the American League going at it, and it's going to be a slugfest.
This really was a big win, guys. That was Houston's first playoff loss in 5 games this year. So now we are all evened up. Game 3 scheduled for Tuesday at Minute Maid Park. It's scheduled to start at 5:10 p.m. We're live outside Fenway. Kim Lucy, 7 News Today, New England.
All right, Kim, thank you. Looking forward to Game 3 again. It's set for tomorrow night in Texas. Sports director Joe Amorosino will have live reports from Houston starting later today, right here on the news station.
And the Patriots winning a wild one against Kansas City. The team keeping fans on the edge of their seats. It took a field goal finish to take down the Chiefs in the final seconds of the game. 7's Nicole Oliverio is live at Gillette Stadium with a closer look this morning. Nicole?
That's right. It was a jam-packed 4th quarter, and even though it was week 6 of the NFL, it really had more of a playoff feel to it.
With just seconds left on the clock, a field goal gives the Patriots the win at home against the previously undefeated Kansas City Chiefs.
I definitely felt in a groove on field goals tonight. Games like this, when you get a lot of opportunities, you feel very involved in the game. To me, it makes the job easier.
It took the full 60 minutes to get that win. New England was up by more than 2 scores to start the half, but then it was back and forth up until the last second.
Yeah, just really proud of the way we competed tonight all the way through, from the opening kickoff to the final kick. It was just a great effort.
In the 4th quarter, the Chiefs were up by 3, and with the clock winding down, Brady manages to find the end zone, taking it in himself. The game now 37-30 Patriots. But it seems no lead was safe with the Chiefs. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes finds his receiver on a 75-yard touchdown pass. The score is tied at 40. Then Brady connects with Gronk for a nearly 40-yard gain, setting up the Gostkowski kick, which keeps the Pats perfect at home this season. New England wins 43-40.
Tough to slow those guys down. They've been scoring a lot of points all year. They're going to be pretty tough to stop. So glad we had our last shot and glad we took advantage of it.
I mean, it was a spectacle, that's for sure. I mean, I think a lot of us have been expecting that all week, knowing that's a high-powered offense. We have one of our own, so we were expecting to take it the full length of the game.
Next week, fortunately, won't be another late game for the Pats. They'll take on the Bears in Chicago at 1 o'clock. Live at Gillette, Nicole Oliverio, 7 News Today in New England.
We're following more news today. A Duxbury family is dealing with damage this morning after their home explodes. Officials say a boiler explosion on Sunday caused serious structural damage to the house on Laurel Street. The fire captain says everyone was home at the time, but fortunately no one was hurt. The captain added that the explosion was not gas-related.
Dairy farmers are picking up the pieces after a crushing collapse. It happened in Lunenburg. Officials say a corn backup caused a silo to come crashing down onto the barn Sunday morning. There were 13 calves inside at the time. Officials were able to save all but one.
And that was our major concern, was getting those animals out.
They're all babies. They're all young ones.
So the animals have been taken to a nearby farm while repairs are made.
New this morning, a DNA analysis has confirmed that Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren has Native American heritage. The results were published on her website today. A Stanford University professor says that while Warren's ancestry is mostly European, her DNA does have Native American origins. Critics have said Warren's claim to being Native American was false and that she used it to advance her career. Warren has clarified that she is not a part of any tribe. And on the president's agenda today, a visit to assess the damage Hurricane Michael left in Florida and Georgia. President Trump will see some of the devastation left behind by Hurricane Michael. And this morning, hundreds of thousands of customers are still waiting to get their power restored.
This is the first time I've seen anything like this, even close.
Days after Hurricane Michael slammed into the Florida Panhandle, people still suffering. Widespread destruction and lack of electricity have many survivors living in dire conditions.
We got a long way to go, bottom line. But we're going to continue to push forward and try to do everything that we can.
People in hard-hit areas have been waiting in long lines just to get essentials like food and water. With supplies low, some people have started looting.
This hit so hard and so fast that the different aspect of human nature is going to come out, and people are going to do anything to survive.
More than 200,000 customers are without power in 7 states, from Florida to Virginia.
We're down to a little less than 200,000 people without power. We're making progress every day on that.
On Sunday, President Trump approved a disaster declaration in Georgia for counties that took a direct hit from Michael. Today, President Trump will get a first-hand look at hurricane damage in the region as people along the storm's path of destruction try to return to normal.
We're going to help each other out, and we're going to get through this.
Officials say it could take days to weeks before everyone is accounted for.
At new this morning, retail chain Sears has filed for bankruptcy. The announcement coming early this morning, and they will reportedly close another 142 stores by the end of the year. The company has been struggling for years with debt and declining sales. Sears says it does plan to stay in business, keeping only profitable stores open.
All right, well, still to come as Today in New England continues this morning. A bun in the oven. Which royal couple just announced they're expecting?
And we want to take a live look outside at the skyline. A cold start to your Monday morning, and rain is on the way. Meteorologist Josh Worster has how long you'll need the umbrella handy.
Then back to school for Reading students. Reading students after symbols of hate were found inside the building.
Getting ready to walk out the door. It's going to be slow on 93 and in other areas. I'll have your full traffic report after the break.
New this morning, the British royal family is growing. Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle announcing they have a baby on board. People have been speculating about the pregnancy for months now.
And Kensington Palace took to social media overnight to finally confirm the big news.
It was so sweet and natural and very romantic.
First comes love. Then comes marriage. You know how the rhyme goes. Kensington Palace taking to social media to break the big news. They posted this picture writing, "The Duchess of Sussex is expecting a baby in the spring of 2019. The news comes as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle arrive in Sydney, Australia for a 16-day tour. Rumors have been swirling about Markle's pregnancy. She got off the plane Monday morning holding binders in front of her stomach. Just days after sparking speculation with the outfit she wore to Princess Eugenie's and Jack Brookbank's wedding on Friday, stepping out in a dress covered with a long, loose coat. Meghan's mother sharing in the excitement. Kensington Palace sharing a statement saying, quote, "Miss Raglan is very happy about this lovely news and she looks forward to welcoming her first grandchild." So just in case you were wondering, Prince Harry and Meghan's baby will be 7th in line to the throne behind cousins Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. And this will be the couple's first child. So big congratulations to them.
Yes, they looked very happy in their photos.
Very happy. All right, switching gears a little bit. Focusing on the forecast here at home, Josh, it's pretty chilly out there and you're going to need an umbrella.
Yeah, you'll want the jacket as you step out the door now, even though we're dry, and then by the time you head home, you'll want the umbrella because there's a chance of rain. A good bet that rain showers move their way in, but they'll be very, very scattered. So just one of those where you want to have that to be on the safe side this afternoon. Sunshine out there now, helping us out in the temperature department. We're at 50 in Boston. A lot of us now rebounding to the 40s. Jeffrey and Fitchburg the exception, and Nashua holding on to the 30s. These areas were down pretty close to that freezing mark for a while this morning. So the sunshine doing work, but sunshine going to be hard to come by in just a couple of hours here, really in probably less than an hour. Rain showers continue to drift in as we come on the radar and satellite. As we look at the radar and satellite, as you can see, very light stuff, very scattered. So this is not an all-day, all rain washout by any means. But as you can see the clouds, here's the cloud line right now, continuing to make its way eastward, and there's plenty of scattered activity that will drift in behind it over the course of the day today. So I think the leading edge, we get a couple of sprinkles with this first band that makes its way through, but really it will be the afternoon hours when we really start to see these rain showers develop. So here's the future forecast. We stop at 9 o'clock. Again, there's the cloud line. So if you're right on the water, you'll probably see some sunshine till 9:30, maybe close to 10 o'clock, and then shortly after the rain showers drift through. So I think maybe about 11 o'clock, a good start time for those showers, and they'll continue on and off through the afternoon. But notice all of the dry time in between these showers. This is why I'm saying it's not a washout. Temperatures will be pretty mild today, into the middle 60s. Our average high is just 62. So actually on the warm side, just on the cloudy, gloomy side, a few scattered showers till 9 o'clock. After sunset, it's probably our best chance to get a little heavier rain, maybe even a rumble of thunder or a good downpour, but then that's out after midnight. And then a nice push of fall-like air as we head into your day on Tuesday. So increase in clouds today. In the next hour or so, we become fairly cloudy. Temperatures, though, mild into the middle 60s with showers primarily through the afternoon. But again, there will be a lot of dry time in between those. We're at 50 now. We make it into the low to middle 60s. Average high is 62. Through the overnight tonight, a little bit warmer. A lot of us will hold on to the 40s, just a few of us dipping into the 30s versus this morning where a lot of us were into the 30s. And then that sets up a very fall-like week ahead. Sunshine tomorrow, a sprinkle possible on Wednesday. This is not significant at all. Look at this day on Thursday. Sunshine, a high of 45. Chilly day there. And we rebound to more seasonable type conditions as we head into Saturday with a high of 60.
All right, time for a look at the roads on this Monday morning. Is there a backup out there, Elena?
Of course, always a backup, especially on a Monday. This is a live look at the Pike. That eastbound lane is going to be heavy pretty much from 128 all the way into Boston. That's what it looks like in the Alston area. If you're taking the expressway, that's also stop and go from Braintree up toward the city. And we do have one problem right now. It is on the expressway, unfortunately, in that northbound lane right around the exit to Adams Street. Other than this, we're looking okay. Just our typical slowdowns on 2495, and if you're coming in on 93 from the north as well. Your drive time on the expressway, about 35 minutes, 20 on the Pike, 30 on 93. If you're taking the trains, there's a 10-minute delay on the Orange Line.
All right, 8:19 is your time. Hub Week and Mass Robotics working to bring technology to the public.
They hosted a free robot block party and took over City Plaza. The robots on display ranged from personal home care robots to drones. Those involved in the event say they hope it inspires people to learn more about robotics.
Hub Week is a great celebration of innovation really across the spectrum, so we're fitting squarely in that mix, and we're excited to be here. We've been doing lots of activities all week long.
And robotics teams from 2 local colleges, Tufts and Northeastern, also participated in the event. Very cool there.
Very cool to see people at those robotics competitions. They're just so engaged. It's nice to see that.
Yes.
All right, still to come. USA Gymnastics finding itself in the middle of a controversy once again. Why Simone Biles is taking shots at the new president of the organization.
Then a diversity debate heads to court. Harvard's admissions policy accused of racial bias. That's next.